Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a birthday card to share with you featuring the Apple Picking Piggies digital stamp by Streamside Studios. Last month I already featured it. I think it was last month, otherwise it was 2 months ago, but I made like a really simple, clean and simple card featuring just one big pig. On the corner of the card it was also a birthday card, so this is a second kind of inspiration with this same digital stamp. I printed out several of those tiny piggies. I fussy cut them out to make sure that I wasn't going to ruin a colored image, and once that was done I started coloring. Now, just to keep it as simple as possible on this card, I'm going to use the same Copic markers for all 4 piggies that I'm going to color, but I will be changing up how I'm coloring. Some will be well, with spots, others won't, others will be a bit lighter, some will be a bit darker. So only 5 markers in total for all of these piggies. I also decided to not go with pink. You can do a pink piggy. I did it in the other card, so if you want a Copic combination for pink piggies, in my opinion, you can find it in the other blog post. Now for today, I'm doing kind of a muted pig, but it's really adorable. Also, my card ended up feeling kind of masculine. I was really happy about it. It was just coincidence. I didn't plan it as far. I just planned on using these tiny piggies, a big bold sentiment, and then I needed a background, and it ended up being dark blue, adding a background stamp on top to just give it a bit of interest. And well, you can give it to a woman or a man. Anything goes, actually. But I was really happy at the same time that it could also really easily be given to a man, because it can be a struggle sometimes to craft a card that is masculine enough or something like that. To be honest, I am perfectly okay giving a pink card to a man. I don't give a damn about blue, pink, all of those things. But let's be honest, at the end of this video you will think the same as I just pronounced. But I did end up adding some hearts, just give it a bit more of a feminine touch. It's still a card that I created, so I can do whatever I want. So I'm almost done with the coloring. Then we can figure out the layout and play with the background. Now the thing was that I wanted to just have the bold sentiment, as I said, and then the piggies. I also tried to do some white jelly roll pen details here. I'm really trying to add it to more cards lately, and I'm still getting used to adding them. There are more possibilities to add them, and there are definitely people who are way better at adding white jelly roll pen details, so definitely check out several Instagram accounts. They will inspire you like a ton. I'm just doing something here. I'm just figuring it out. But since I went for the muted light color, I found it really hard to use a really vibrant colored cardstock for the background, and so therefore I went for the really dark blue. But I think if I would have used pink or some other browns as well, like not doing the same combination all over, but having a variety of combinations on the piggies, I think it was easier to maybe use a lighter panel. So that's all up to you, of course. So I went with this dark blue cardstock by Concord and 9. It's the Midnight cardstock, if I'm not mistaken. And I took this woven background stamp by Bluebird. It has been a while since I used some background stamps, and well, stamps in general. I haven't crafted as much as I would have wanted to, but I bought some nuclear stamps. Yes, I have no clue when I will feature them. There are some on my elephant stamps. There are some of my favorite things stamps that have been released previously, and I just recently got my hands on them. So maybe old news, or a bit late in giving inspiration with them, but it will be coming. I still need to snap all of the dies apart, and it's just annoying. And because of that, I'm not featuring them yet, because I'm just too lazy to snap everything apart, and it's annoying to do that while filming. So, well, I'm postponing the whole thing. The same thing for Hello Bluebird stamps that I have purchased last year and still haven't featured them, the new ones. On the other hand, there the dies are already separated, and that's just fabulous. But I think I first need to feature older ones and then the new ones. Well, we'll see. So here I have used some clear embossing ink from Versamark to stamp out the background. I prepped the panel beforehand, and now I'm just adding my embossing powder. It's from Ranger. It's a super fine detail. I must admit that it had been a while since I heat embossed. I will do it in some more cards this year because, well, I was in the mood to do some heat embossing. But in this case, it was kind of hard because you have all of those edges, and well, you need to hold it somewhere. So that was a bit of a pickle. But I like how it is. It's not perfect, but you don't need to have like perfect background. It's actually, it's a bit rustic, you know. We can call it like that. It's like if you have like a ton of rubbish at home and you like love all those tiny characters on the cupboards and stuff like that. We call it charm, you know. We don't call it rubbish. So each time that I buy new things and my husband is like, that's just rubbish, I'm like, no, it's charm. It's, yeah, you know. So let's just call it rustic, and that way it works. So I made sure here to align the bold sentiment that I wanted to use. It's happy birthday to you, just short. And therefore I used the impact alphabet by My Favorite Things and by the numbers from Hello Bluebird. And then I will arrange my piggies around it and just have some fun with it. One of my favorite piggies from this Apple Picking Piggies is the head with a tiny piece of the body over there, this one. It's just too cute. You can let it like jump from underneath anything. You think it, you can do it. You can put it on the corner of your card like I did with the other card. This one I featured on that card specifically. So I just added my sentiment one time, and now with that piggy on top of the bee, I can add the second layer, and that way it will really come from underneath the bee, and I just love it. So one of them is like sliding, or it looks like that, and also the digital stamp is Apple Picking Piggies. You can let it slide from a pile of apples, which is really adorable, and I think there is some inspiration of that idea by a guest designer, I think Rachel. Not sure about it, but definitely check out the Streamside Studios website, but also Instagram page, because you have all the inspiration just at one area, and it's just really, really handy. But I wanted it to slide from the two, and then the Y and the H will be covered a tiny bit by the piggies, but you know the sentiment that is behind. I think it's also something that we card makers can be really strong at. People know specific sentiments, and you can cover a part of a letter or a cipher. People know. So just play with it, have some fun with it. I'm going to adhere the panel on top of a card base, and right at this moment I was like, okay, it's really masculine. And then I was thinking, okay, is it just enough like this? And then I thought, well, what if I, on this blue, must admit, add some red hearts? And I just love these heart sprinkles. I am going to feature it some more next month on some Christmas cards as well. I just took it out, it was still on my desk, and I needed some more embellishments on another card, and so one thing led to another, and I'm so happy to finally using them again, because these heart sprinkles are one of my favorite embellishments ever. It's just so stunning. I love the red, I love the white, the pink I use less. You can see the amount of pinks that I still have. but I will be featuring the pinks on my other card, I promise. So this is my card for today, a really simple birthday card. You can change it however you want to. You can recreate it really easily, make multiple cards if you need to have some quick birthday cards, and truly check out this amazing digital stamp because there are so many images in it. You will be just blown away. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it and that you like the end result, and I'll be back soon with some new craft inspiration. Bye!